Number 15.
Oh, boy.
Hold on, wait. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I gotta
fucking put way too much inflection into
No, it's like riding a bike. You have to fucking start off with the. All right, ready?
Boy, he won't do it.
Number 15. Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mudahar. Today we're gonna make a creepy. Fuck! Hello, guys and gals. This is me, Mudahar, and my friends Kyle and Adrian here. We're focusing on a story today called Dig Dug, part of a series we stopped doing a long time ago, all about Trollpastas, where we read stories that are often considered to be bad in the world of literature when it comes to writing about spooky stories on the internet. This one is related to an NES game called Dig Dug. I hope you enjoy the following video. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. I love you very much. There, is that good? Is that fucking, did I do it? That is fucking golden. Oh my, it only took like 17 tries to pull that off. Yeah. A few years ago, I moved out of my house. I have a family, and they wanted to get out just as bad as I did. Of course, there was a reason for us all wanting to leave the damned house so badly. I didn't just want to move for fun. The previous owners of the house...
You can't do it.
No, hold on. I switched to my Audacity. Let me start again. Well, let me just mark this in my Audacity. Here we go. A few years ago, I moved out of my house. I have a family, and they wanted to get out just as bad as I did. Of course, there was a reason for us all wanting to leave the damned house so badly. I didn't just want to move for fun. The previous owners of the house were supposedly Satan worshippers. They performed rituals, made voodoo dolls, and possibly witchcraft. One day, that's the wrong there, by the way, go fuck yourself. Their relatives wanted to see them because they hadn't seen each other in such a long time. What the relatives didn't know was that the homeowners were Satan worshippers. That's on the fucking lease, you idiots, Jesus Christ.
Also, didn't he just said that? I think he just said that. He just repeated himself.
Yeah. He said that they were supposedly Satan worshippers, but I think he got some new information. Now.
Yeah.
Are you assuming that they worship Stan? All right, Jesus Christ. The next day, the relatives did not return. Fuck this voice. Police came to investigate the scene. In the basement, they saw 4 bodies hanging. The 2 owners and the relatives. Ever since then, the house was said to be haunted by the Satan worshippers, the 2 relatives, demons, and some... What the
all demons now.
They just moved it out of fucking nowhere. And some say even Satan himself, because Satan just wants to live in a house in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, right? Having moved into the house only 4 years after the murder, my family and I believed none of this murder nonsense. We lived oh my god, I can't stop doing the voice. Now I'm just stuck on it. Holy fuck. Oh my god, chills, what have you done to me? We lived a calm, happy life for the first year. As the years went on, my family started hearing noises coming from the basement at nighttime. One night, my daughter even said she heard a door slam and saw a figure from the basement. We told her it was just a dream. She slept in my room that night. How's this about Dig Dug? Go, somebody else take over. I'm confused.
Boy. One day, I took my son to an old video game show. Okay, no, I'm not about to say a creepy old man gave him a hack Dig Dug game. My son was a big fan of those. My son was a big fan of those plug-and-play video games. Poor soul. You know those little things with a joystick and 2 buttons you plug into your TV and shows the number of games up? Yeah. So I bought him a Namco plug-and-play. Since our family was always watching the main TV in the living room, he had to play in the basement. Of course, it was the basement.
Of course.
He had a deadly fear of the basement, so he made me watch him play on the sofa.
What? That's so fucked up. What's the point of what? What the fuck? If you wanted to watch TV, but you have to supervise your kid because he's scared of your fucking basement, why the fuck won't you just let it play on the main TV? What the fuck? You can't.
You know that basement that you're so afraid of? You play there. You want to play video games? You're gonna play there.
Yeah, son. What are you fucking tortured? The basement's gonna kill you, son. Well, too bad. That's the only place you're gonna play your fucking Namco Bandai plug-and-play video. What the fuck?
Every time he played, he always chose Dig Dug. He loved the game so much. Nothing was wrong with the game. The title screen wasn't different. It wasn't glitched. It ran smoothly. One day while he was playing, we started hearing loud stomps coming from the room.
Daddy, what was that? Yeah, dude, I can pull off a great daddy.
Is that the voice you're gonna go with?
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's the voice I'm gonna go with. It's called fucking immersion, bitch. It's called immersion, motherfucker.
My son asked. I didn't answer. A few minutes later, the stomps started getting louder and quicker. When the stomps sounded so close, I could almost feel them. They knocked the TV. The TV knocked over. I grabbed my son's hand and we sprinted the stairs, slamming the door to the terrible basement on our way up.
Honey, what's going? Wait, who the fuck? Wait, Kyle, you be the dad. I'm obviously not calling my mom honey. It's not happening.
That's the wife.
Oh, Kyle, you're the fucking wife, Kyle. So you better fucking put on that wifey voice and
wait.
Dude.
So me and Kyle produced Muda. That's what I'm getting with this.
Fuck, weirder things have happened. Okay, weird.
Yeah.
How are you saying that's the weirdest? We literally fucked 3 times on My Immortal. I don't want to hear it. Go ahead.
It's true. Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking true.
Hey, honey, what's going on?
Okay.
I don't know if Mara's gonna marry a chick that smokes more than she breathes. Holy fuck! God
my
damn.
wife screamed as she dropped my daughter's Barbie dolls.
The stomping and the TV fell over and.
Oh wait, that's me. That's me.
Go ahead.
The stomping and the TV fell over. And
what are you?
My wife interrupted me in mid-sentence.
We're a very inclusive household. The man became the woman, and the woman became the man. All right.
What the fuck was that voice, Amara? What are you pulling off the ultimate cuck? Jesus Christ!
It is. I'm trying to practice my Barry.
Calm down.
It's not very good,
Take deep breaths.
Holy shit, Kyle.
Soothingly, I walked over to the kitchen and pulled over a chair to sit down. I guzzled down a glass of water and took a deep breath. I could hear my son. It was too fucking easy. I could hear my son crying in the living room. Casey, oh fuck, my name's whatever, dude. Casey Neistat was playing his little game and we heard stomping. Oh, who's the dad? That's the problem with the Trollpasta. It doesn't dictate who's saying what.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Casey was playing his little game and we heard the stomping. It got louder and the TV fell over.
Oh, you went Russian and fucking grew a pair. Nice.
Mid-sentence. Also.
Serious.
My wife asked. She didn't believe in things like ghosts and demons. I walked her to the basement and showed her the fallen TV. It's a narration. Next to the TV was a God, what?
Wow.
Trail of bloody footprints.
Oh,
we need a
my
jackal.
God.
All days of
Stay out
saga.
the basement for now. Wait a few days and see what happens.
What kind of plan is that?
My fucking Marlboro loving wife said. That night, my wife and I woke up to shaking and vibrating. Oh my.
Oh no.
Not knowing how is this Dig Dug? What did Dig Dug do? Not knowing what to think, we ran into the hallway where our kids were crying. We grabbed the kids and ran into the living room. The door to the basement was wide open and there was a body hanging from the ceiling. Oh, that's not gonna fuck up the kids. Body hanging from the ceiling behind the door. I covered my son's eyes and we turned the lights on. The shaking stopped. Mara, that's you.
Everyone, let's grab some weapons. Grab what you need and get in the car.
Yeah, use the dumber statement. I said, there was no way we were spending another night in that disgusting, horrible wow, such a self-depreciating dick. That's your house, dude. My house is such a pile of shit. Anyways, my son sprinted down the stairs to the basement. Yeah, that's where you want to go, kid, where you're scared of after a dead body's hanging in your house.
I gotta get my plug and play back.
Nah, dude, this kid's name isn't Casey.
It's Mudahar,
It's
dude.
Jake Paul.
What? What the? Kyle, come on, now. That's a pretty hot
Hey, dude,
meme you're bringing.
He was very eager to go down the stairs next to the hanging dead body.
That's Logan Paul, but I get the sentiment. Logan's a hot lad. Anyways, who's the dad? You got to do it with inflection, okay? You got to do this next line.
Do it.
No.
Wow, okay. It seems like he wants his kid to... I shouted, but it was too late. He ran into the basement. He ran back up the stairs holding the plug and play in his hand. Oh, this kid. Kid, it's like saving a fucking Tiger Electronic, okay? Come on now. Jesus Christ. My kids grabbed their blanket and we walked to the car. We took nothing else with us. We wouldn't dare spend any more time in there. It was 3 a.m., of course. So my kids were very tired. They laid in the back seat and fell asleep with their blankets on. I drove us to my mom's house, which is roughly an hour drive. Once we reached her house, I woke my kids up and knocked on my mom's doors. I knew she had sensitive ears, and she fell asleep watching TV in the living room. She woke up and opened the door. Okay, I'll be the mom. What are you doing at this time of the night? She said.
No time to explain. Do you have a place for us to sleep?
Wow, dude, such a fucking direct son. I love it. I asked. She pointed to the toy room. It's like Mr. Krabs going back to his fucking house.
What is this old lady who lives alone has a toy room?
And that's the biggest question. And sat back on the couch. My family and I walked to the room, laid out mats and blankets, turned the TV on and the lights out, and went to sleep. That morning, we wake up to the scent of pancakes. And Kyle, you can do this line. This is more for you. After reading the next couple fucking lines, I want to kill myself.
Please just do it.
Okay, fine. That morning, we wake up to the scent of pancakes and eggs. We ran to the kitchen and ate. After that, my son asked me to watch him play Dig Dug in the toy room. We walked in and he plugged the game in.
Wait, hold on. After seeing such a traumatic event, this kid's first reaction is, fuck, I gotta play more Dig Dug on this plug and play.
Dude, this is how it goes. Me.
I mean, he gotta cope, man. He's not gonna get that 1,000-yard stare out of his head now.
Fucking Dig Dug, dude. Go for it now.
Something was different. The only option was Dig Dug. He chose Dig Dug. Great. The title screen was much different than before. The background was red. The blue outlines were red. Puka was
the fuck is this, a virtual boy? What the fuck?
His face was black.
It is a virtual boy. It is a virtual boy, dude. Oh, I feel so bad for this kid.
I think that's the real pasta. I think that's the real pasta.
Almost as if they were glowing. The bottom of the screen said die. And where it said Namco, it said AMO, like ammo. And where it said round 1, it said 0.
You mean O? Big O. A donut.
The green dragon looked like Satan, and the top of the screen said UIR. Weird. This didn't make any sense at all. Dig Dug at the top of the screen instead of having a blue mask. I will stab you in the fucking eye if you keep talking like that. I swear to Christ. Having a blue mask and black eyes, it was pale white and bony, as though it were a skeleton.
Oh no, I can't read.
Oh no.
My son turned around and gave me a confused look. I shrugged like it was nothing. He pressed start, and the screen went red for a few seconds. Then the game started. As my son drilled through the ground, Dig Dug started to expand more and more as though he were inflating himself.
Oh no!
Oh no! I've seen deviants. I've seen deviants over where this is going.
Oh no!
Finally, he popped. The screen went red. In black text over the screen, it said,
"Why did you leave us?"
After that, the text said, "Look." I looked at the door. There was a shining knife in the door. I rubbed my eyes and it disappeared.
That night, I heard an inflating sound coming from the living room. I walked in and I can't stop, Jesus Christ. I walked in and saw the most hideous, terrible thing I've ever seen. My son, only 6 years old, was hanging from the ceiling with an air pump attached to his stomach. What? I screamed aloud.
Doesn't it go up their butt?
I scream the loudest, not because I was sad my son died, but because my son was a fucking inflation fetish.
Oh no! I screamed the loudest I've ever screamed. I think we might get arrested for this one, boys. Jesus. I didn't bother waking anyone up. Oh, fuck.
Your mother is a really light sleeper, and yet screaming as loud as you've ever screamed did not wake her up.
Apparently no. I took the plug and play, threw it in the yard, and whacked it with a hammer. I went inside and fell asleep, hoping what I'd just seen was a dream. No. I was the first one to wake up that morning. When I walked into the living room, my son's body was gone. I looked around the house, and I saw no sign of him. A few hours later, the LAPD, I walked into the toy room to see my daughter playing the plug and play that I had destroyed the night before. I slowly walked away. I walked out to the front yard where I destroyed the plug and play, where I'd smashed the machine my son was standing. His eyes had been pulled out. Daddy, look, he shouted. He pulled out an air inflator, and I saw in him the previous night. I sprinted to him and tried to grab him, but he disappeared. That day, my family kept asking, "Where's Casey?" You might be able to guess what I saw that night. Oh no. Oh no, he did not just inflate his dad. What the fuck? What was that cliffhanger going to? Now, if you look in the comment section below, a lot of people gave them the Parent of the Year award, which I totally agree. They should have gotten the fucking Parent of the Year award.
That guy's perfect. That guy's got it going on.
Guy's amazing. Somebody said too satanic for me. I don't know how true that fucking statement is, but guys, what did you think of that fucking amazing piece of literature? My God, truly, I think I creamed a little bit. What do you guys think?
I do think I cream a little bit. I mean, the boner was gone as soon as we introduced the inflation fetish. Gave me some flashbacks of the Sonic Inflation Adventure.
Oh, dude, that was amazing.
That was amazing, but not in a good way.
No,
never in a good way.
Not.
You know,
also, what the fuck does this? Also, what the fuck does it have to do with Dig Dug?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I guess the kid inflating shit or died by inflation. Like what the fuck was the whole thing?
No one was exploded or shit. Everyone was just hanging on the ceiling.
That is true.
The horrifying point of this entire thing is that his dad didn't buy him a real console and bought him a plug and play.
What a fucking yeah. We're such assholes. Hey, at least it wasn't no Tiger Electronic version of Dig Dug, dude. It would have that kid would have been fucking teleporting all over the place trying to inflate himself. But kid died in this, you fucks. It's nothing to laugh at. Even you in the audience, you assholes. Quit laughing.
Did you really?
If you like what you saw,
oh yeah, but he can't.
Comment and subscribe.
I'll say one thing. What are you guys gonna rate this story out of?
I'll give it a dick out of a dog, just because I can't think of anything else.
I'm gonna give it.
That's pretty much as Dig Dug does have to do with this goddamn story.
It had nothing to do with Dig Dug. My God.
I'm gonna give it a 0 out of ammo.
Oh fuck, ammo. Well, I'm going to give it a chills out of spooks. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think about Dig Dug, the creepypasta that had only 5% to do with anything Dig Dug related. It's like Kojima wrote this fucking Trollpasta, dude. Just entices us with the title Dig Dug, switches the entire situation by the second paragraph. I think this is a very offensive story to a lot of Satan worshippers out there. I don't know what the fuck Satan was doing living at this fucking shitty house anyways and haunting kids through a Dig Dug machine. Satan, I think you have a lot more interesting things to do, Jesus Christ.
Is that what was happening?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Apparently the fucking mom smokes a shit ton, apparently with Kyle's fucking description, and
yeah. At least it's very progressive. It was not problematic.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the following video. A little return back to Trollpastas. Next time, this video will definitely stretch to like 50 minutes because we have a pretty terrible one we'll read sometime soon. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. This is me, Kyle, and Imaru out.
Bye, guys.
Fuck.